Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Show. We are all gathered here today in London near the O2 Arena, where we've been asked to participate in the new DS press launch.
Absolutely. Last night we were asked to attend the dinner and the speech. Now, we couldn't be asked. So I paid Graham, our in-house motor journalist, 20 quid to go in our place.
That's pretty good value.
I thought so.
Yeah, good idea.
Mm-hmm. Smart thinking.
This is the new DS3. Not a Citroen DS3, a DS3. And here we have one with a roof and one with sort of a roof. Now, DS3 models used to be a posh sub-brand within the Citroen range. The cars are still posh, but DS is now a brand in its own right, sitting underneath the whole Group PSA umbrella.
The name, of course, refers back to the iconic DS Saloon, launched way back in 1955, and featured technology such as directional headlights that other manufacturers are only just starting to catch up with.
So then, the new DS3. But what exactly is new about it? The most significant changes are to the front end. The car features a new bumper with corporate DS grille and LED headlights. Inside you'll find a 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system featuring MirrorLink and Apple CarPlay, and that is it.
That's it?
That is it.
Right, well today we've got the HDI 120, the PureTech 130 and the THP 165. So let's go have some fun. As well as having fun though, we do need to come across as professional. But luckily, I have an idea. Okay guys, right, because we need to go there today looking like we're effectively like real official motoring journalists, I've got a plan. I've taken the liberty of putting aside some costumes. We're going to go looking like, well, let's say a fairly well-known motoring trio.
You're joking?
Yeah, but they're almost as good as us, not quite, so I think we stand a good chance of actually being able to pull this off. With a quick change in the official talk show dressing room, our motoring journalist look is complete. Yes, the most famous motoring trio on telly is back. Well, sort of. Okay, we look nothing like them, but with the power of a flowery shirt, a pillow for a gut and some tweed, these car journos have got respect written all over them. What do you think of my get-up then, guys?
John, have you lost weight?
Yeah, I've lost some weight.
Fantastic.
Nice. What do you think of mine?
Hey.
Detail? You like this? Hanging out?
Yeah, very good. Oh, nice little hanky there as well.
Guys.
Digging the floral.
Nice bumpers.
Yeah, love the
them.
bumpers. Well, I think we're ready to hit the streets. What do you say?
Yeah, we're just 20 minutes late already, aren't we?
Guys, so on that bombshell, we're out of here. Alright, so I can't do the impression, but I'll happily punch the producer later on if that helps. So, in our DS Chariots, it's off to our first port of call, which ironically is to eat with a load of other motoring journalists. Luckily, I already have one with me, who we sent to last night's official DS launch because we couldn't be bothered. My special chauffeur for the occasion, Guru Graham.
It's actually the biggest market for DS overall, but we really like the DS3 here. It's actually interesting how DS as a sort of a separate brand has come about.
So, is Graham wearing the uniform as well, or is that
I think that's
like the motoring journalist outfit? Or
I think that's how Graham what he generally wears.
Okay.
Standalone premium brand.
Okay, is it possible we could just like summarize, just give me a brief 30-second synopsis. Last night, go.
I like Channing Tatum. I'm not afraid to say it.
Have you got a man crush on Jason on him?
Just a regular crush.
Nice.
DS Automobiles used to be a sub-brand within Citroen, now its own brand.
Yep.
As sort of a premium product within the PSA range.
Yep.
The DS3, hugely popular in the UK, the most popular DS3 here in the UK is its biggest market.
Right.
16,500 sales last year.
Wow. Okay, that is pretty boring.
I think that was 30 seconds.
Nice. Okay.
I think that
You got
was
anything
30
exciting to say about the car? Did they unveil any serious excitement?
No.
Not sure what you got from that, but as I gently slip back into a coma, I've realised that this particular model hasn't really changed much from the previous one.
Driver, doing.
You're just talking right over the top of his speech, over.
Oh, fantastic. Did he start again?
Thanks, douche. Over.
Ask Jared if he's finding out lots of stuff about last night.
You know what would be funny? Is if we actually use douche instead of over. So at the end of every sentence you have to say douche.
Okay, douche.
Douche.
Seriously, what's the chatting like?
Aren't you supposed to be doing some lines yourselves?
We've already done them.
Over douche. They say never work with animals or children, but I'd like to add brothers to that list, especially Matt. Regarding the DS3 though, there's got to be something special about it. Come on, Graham. What's the biggest fact, what's the biggest change about this new model?
Really sort of the whole experience of buying the DS. I think that's what they're trying to get across.
Right.
Hey Jerry.
Can you just shut up for 1 minute? Over.
I said over. What do we need to know about from last night?
That's great.
I just wish one day I could give him to somebody else. Just for one day. Can it just be your brother?
I already have a brother.
Yeah, but he's not like mine.
Do you know what I really like about this car?
Oh yeah. Wait for it. Drum roll.
No, do you know or not?
Yeah, go on, tell me.
No, the question is, do you know?
What you like about this car?
Yeah, and do you know?
No.
Yes or no answer?
No.
Oh, well, there you go.
So what is it?
All will be revealed.
Really?
Yeah. Bit of an anti-climax.
It is a bit of anti-climax.
Nice weather outside. Every single time, Matthew. Every single time. Alright, so conversation's getting a bit desperate with Graham. But if it's a choice between him or Matt, well, I think I need a sweet to calm myself down. Matt, does your car have complimentary mints?
No, it's yours.
Well, being credible or needing to be credible, like motoring journalists, naturally they should have minty fresh breath.
Have you found any special fun things about the inside of that car yet?
Can you pass the walkie-talkie over to George so I can have a sensible conversation with someone, please?
Hello, Jared.
Keep it in mind.
Yeah, hello, come in, over, rubber ducky.
Yeah, I don't really want to talk to you. Bye.
It's nice.
That was pretty horrible. Like, I'm your brother. You know, here we are trying to make a career as credible motoring journalists, and I have to contend with these guys. This unprofessional
Road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. Driving my Citroen, it is really fun. It's not a Citroen, it's actually a DS3.
So basically, to summarise Graham's rather long-winded description of last night, not a lot has changed in the DS3, but what we do know is that it has a new grille and a touchscreen system.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
But we like it.
Yes.
Who said this motoring journalist lark was difficult? Nailed it. So our DS3 convoy has finally arrived at its destination. Actually, can two be a convoy? Anyway, we're stopping at Alexandra House Hotel in Sussex, so I can collect a new DS3, but more importantly, to eat. Catering being of huge importance in the car journo world. Come on then, how was that?
Yeah, it was good.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah,
that was good fun, wasn't it? Right, listen.
Where's Graham?
Oh, he rushed ahead. He was hungry. Let's go get some food.
Okay.
Come on, I'm starving.
So
Absolutely starving. It was good.
how's being a motoring journalist treating you so far?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to find out in a second, aren't we, with all the rest of them. I hope we fit in nicely.
Time to fill my fake belly and mix with the rest of the Tweed Brigade then. Could be interesting. Maybe? As part of the new DS3 launch, my brothers and I, plus not forgetting Guru Graham, have done a bit of driving and are now off to stuff our faces. Drive, eat, repeat, I believe is their motto.
What are you doing?
Not a bad idea.
He's doing it to cover his podge.
Oh, right. You know that's my side, mate.
No, he's saying it's his side, you're saying
It's on the left. It's on the left.
That sounds like a Beyonce track.
Your left.
What do you think of the drive?
I didn't drive it. George drove it.
What did you think of the drive?
Very adequate. It was nice.
Be more motoring journalistic, come on.
It was comfortable as a passenger. It was pretty good, actually. Yeah. What about you?
No, well, I didn't really actually get much time to enjoy it because you were just on the walkie-talkie the whole time.
So,
How's Graham's driving?
don't know, I'm hungry. Right, well, I'm gonna go get mine. Oh, feed the beast.
Are you going as well?
I don't know, are we doing it?
I might just wait until he comes back and then laugh at the amount of food he has on there.
Have to say, the choice of belly filler seems very sophisticated at these motoring do's. It's the kind of place you'd like to take someone special. Although, unfortunately, I'm with Matt and George. Yes. As we've still got quite a lot of driving to do, I'd probably better stock up too. Okay.
Jake, tag me in.
You're on.
Oh,
Whatever you do, lobster mash.
What have we got? What have we got? Lamb hot carriage.
can I have a glass as well, please? Thank you. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. This is lamb hot pot braised red cabbage.
Look, do you mind if I start without you?
I do.
You do mind or you don't
I do mind.
You do mind.
Yes.
So apparently, now I have to wait for Mr. I Do Mind and Mr. Fussy before I can trash my lobster mash like the fat motoring journalist I've always wanted to be.
This does look delicious.
I've got good manners, so I'm going to wait for George.
No, forget that. I'm too hungry.
Butter?
Is that your plate?
Do you want? Yes, it's mine. Do you
Right,
want
so this
butter?
is
Jared.
my plate.
Jared, do you
Just so
want?
we're clear.
Jared,
Your plate.
what's butter?
Yes. Give me the butter back.
No.
Give me the butter back. I realise this is turning into a domestic. At least we've started to agree on the luxury of our new job.
I've got to say, guys, this is the life, isn't it? As a motor journalist.
If this is what we can expect, we should...
We need more of this.
Yeah.
We need more of this.
But you can see why most motor journalists are so fat.
Indeed. Right. I'm going to use the little boy's room. Oh, sorry.
Right. I'm going to nip out and go and sabotage his car.
Nothing too dangerous.
I might pull out ABS fuses and stuff like that. Anyway, when he comes back, just keep him occupied. I'm going to be 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right? Don't let him come out. Don't let him come out.
So, while I'm using the room for the little boys, it appears another little boy is up to no good in the next DS3 he knows I'm about to drive.
Right. Okay. Settings, options, languages. All done.
So, as Matt runs away from the scene of his pathetic crime, I've just returned from releasing the mash.
Take a seat.
Why, what's going on?
Yeah, just thought you might like to have a read of the paper. With the broski.
Okay, then why not? This is what motoring journalists do, I suppose.
Half price wine in Lidl.
Not bad, mate, not bad.
There's the keys. We're good to go. We need to go.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
We haven't got long.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Whatever lame joke awaits me, and believe you me, it will be lame. We need to get back to the job in hand. More DS3 time.
George, you and me, we're in this one over here. Jared, your one's over there.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is. That's yours over there.
See you later.
Bye.
So, as we hit the roads again, this time I have the DS3 Prestige THP to play with. This provides me with a 1.6 litre petrol engine, 163 brake horsepower, and a whole whopping top speed of 135. Plus an added bonus of it not containing Graham. Sorry, Guru, but you completely slipped my mind. At least it gives me an opportunity to try out my motoring journalism skills, though. Okay, so, I'm in my own DS3 now. I've managed to get rid of Graham, and the first thing I notice about this particular model is how undull it actually, in fact, is. New touchscreen sat-nav system. Here we go. Now, I want to press the menu button, obviously.
Tell Jared to keep up. He's lagging behind.
Then I want to go to navigation, which is brilliant. We're heading back to the O2. Hang on a second. That shouldn't be in French. How am I Who's put it in French? How am I supposed to get back if I put it... guys, one of you put my sat-nav in French.
That may very well be the case.
Yeah, guys, that's all very, very funny, but I've got to get back to the O2.
Tu parles no anglais?
Guys, I can't even find my way home from work. So, like, if you wouldn't mind.
Jared, are you having a bit of trouble there? You better keep up.
Guys, it's not funny because really, genuinely, I get lost all the time. I'm awful at directions. I have no sense of direction at all.
Yeah, Jared, how are you loving your music station as well? I know how much you love classical music.
Hang on a second, let me just turn this god-awful music down. Guys, just to let you know, my sat-nav is telling me, I think,
to go in the completely opposite direction. So,
whatever you've set, whatever you've done, I don't think it's working.
en français, s'il vous plaît.
Mon satellite navigation, mieux working. Travail.
200 yards,
Huh?
tourne.
What the hell was that? How do you enjoy your dinner?
Je veux le bœuf.
You enjoy your lunch.
Poisson.
The problem is with this DS3, they don't make enough room with the way the seatbelt fits on for the paunch. It's uncomfortable for my paunch. French cars make you sing Jean-Michel Jarre, apparently. We've now been told we need to get these vehicles back quick. The DS press office apparently have said there's going to be a fine if we don't get the vehicles back
À
by
1,2 mille, à l'embranchement, prenez à droite.
by a,
Une épicerie.
by a certain time.
Jerry, stop being a put your foot down and catch us up.
6-speed box! Woohoo! One of the most important factors of being a motoring journalist that they never mention is that you have to finish your review before the car manufacturer wants their vehicle back. Trouble is, we've still got a fair way to go. Think we need something to pass the time. Right, so guys, we're going to do the A to Z game. Keep us occupied on our journey back to the press office. So, A, here we go. A to Z, motoring, cars. Aston Martin, boom. Who's on B?
Matt, you're on B.
BMW.
C, so I will go.
Citroën.
E, Daihatsu.
Is it me? Is it
E,
me?
Matt.
E's?
D, E. So it's you.
E. Escort.
F for me, so I'm going to go for... What begins with F?
Ford.
Oh yeah.
Fiesta.
Ford.
Fiesta.
I'm going for Ford. Generic Ford.
If you're a fan of cars that begin with G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z, then you really need to get a life. This has now led us to a slightly more exciting, yet completely pointless game that I like to call La nourriture pour la voiture, which has a rather dull translation of car food. Brie, very French, thank you.
We got some shit. George, you just sat on the brie.
Oh, I've sat on a brie.
George just sat on a brie.
Okay, so we've just stopped and pulled over. We've been given a delightful array of French treats, such as camembert, garlics,
Hey, George.
and some rather poignant brie. And it's our aim to try and... Sorry, I'm just going to put those garlics on you. It's our aim to try and get them into each other's cars.
I'm going to go round the other side of him as well, yeah?
Right, you're going to need to watch out, Mr. Cameraman. This is talk show going crazy.
Okay, get him out your window. Get him out your window. Get him out your window. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh my God! Jesus, that's not even funny.
Okay, get him with that. Quick.
Guys. Hey! He shoots, he scores!
We got one.
They get in so much trouble for this. Just so you know, literally, my car is just crumbs, brie, and garlic.
Is there any more? Wait, quick, get window.
Let's just put a brie on the window.
No! Jesus.
Got that brie.
You know the philosophy of returning something in the condition you received it? Think we need a vacuum cleaner. Well, I have to say that I think this car handled the French culinary battle fairly well. Although both vehicles now have a distinct cheesy aroma. And rather than rush to get our DSs back and clean, what have Dick and Dom decided to do? No, Matt, no. Dick. What a knob. What a knob. Despite my annoyance, I think we've managed to test the cars in every possible way.
See what I have to contend with?
The DS3 with added green. Good, perfect timing. Well, we're back at Citroën Press Office HQ at the O2 Arena, and we found the DS3s have been actually brilliant little cars. Although we've been rushed back and we've not had time to do what we wanted to do in the cars, what we have found out is they've got us to A to B really quickly. We've swerved through traffic, we've thrown French objects at one another, and what's more, this new DS3 is every bit as much as the old one used to be, which is exactly what we needed it to be. So on our return to the O2 then, we've made it back in time. Had a blast driving around, eating, and driving around again. It is the basic workout of any motoring journalist, and just like the car, I like it. We've had a fantastic day. I think we've ticked all the necessary boxes of being proper motoring journalists. For example, the attire.
Floral shirts?
Check. Done. The paunch.
Check.
And of course, more than anything, we've got to explore the new DS3. And guys, come on, comments, what did you think?
Just as good as it's always been.
Always good.
Yeah, really cracking car.
They've got some good option of engines. The new 1.2, 130 horsepower, great car.
Great car.
Engine.
So to summarise, we've loved the day, we've loved the model, we've loved our get-up, and that's all we've got time for today. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you again on our next episode. You want to do more? You want to do more? You went on for like 11 minutes and you still want to talk?
Yes.
Feel free. You can...
With that paunch, I'm not surprised. Make you tired looking that thing around.
Go on, you talk about some handling and I'll just...
Well, I mean, the handling is quite entertaining, actually. It's not quite as much as Mini, but it's sort of in the same area, sort of four square, sort of secure and chuckable. It's quite nice.